The topic of vaccines has become increasingly polarized in recent years, with some arguing that they are a vital tool in preventing the spread of diseases, while others claim that they can have negative effects on our health. As a Christian, it is essential to approach this issue with a critical and nuanced perspective, considering both the scientific evidence and the biblical teachings that guide our decisions. In this essay, we will explore the arguments that vaccines can make us unhealthy and discuss what Christians can do about it. One of the primary concerns about vaccines is the presence of toxins and additives, such as mercury, aluminum, and formaldehyde, which can have detrimental effects on our health. Some research suggests that these substances can cause inflammation, oxidative stress, and even neurological damage. For instance, a study published in the Journal of Toxicology found that exposure to mercury, a common preservative in vaccines, can lead to cognitive impairment and memory loss. Similarly, a study published in the Journal of Inorganic Biochemistry found that aluminum, another common vaccine additive, can cause neurodegenerative disorders such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. Furthermore, some vaccines have been linked to an increased risk of autoimmune disorders such as rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and multiple sclerosis. This is because vaccines can trigger an overactive immune response, which can lead to the production of autoantibodies that attack healthy tissues. For example, a study published in the Journal of Autoimmune Diseases found that the human papillomavirus HPV vaccine was associated with an increased risk of developing autoimmune disorders such as rheumatoid arthritis and lupus. In addition to these physical concerns, some Christians may also have spiritual concerns about vaccines. For instance, some vaccines are developed using cell lines derived from aborted fetuses, which raises ethical questions about the use of these vaccines. Others may be concerned about the potential for vaccines to be used as a means of population control or to promote a secular worldview that contradicts Christian values. So, what can Christians do about these concerns? First and foremost, it is essential to approach this issue with a critical and informed perspective. This means doing our own research and seeking out credible sources of information rather than relying on anecdotal evidence or misinformation. We should also be prayerful in discerning, seeking God's guidance and wisdom as we navigate this complex issue. For those who are concerned about the ingredients in vaccines, there are alternative options available. For example, some vaccine manufacturers offer mercury-free or aluminum-free versions of their vaccines. Additionally, some Christians may choose to opt for a delayed or selective vaccination schedule, which can help to minimize the risk of adverse reactions. Christian parents may also want to consider alternative methods of building their child's immune system, such as through breastfeeding, healthy nutrition, and regular exercise. Breastfeeding, for instance, has been shown to provide numerous health benefits for infants, including a reduced risk of infections and allergies. A healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can also help to support immune function, while regular exercise can help to boost the immune system and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Finally, Christians can also advocate for greater transparency and accountability in the vaccine industry. This can involve supporting organizations that promote vaccine safety and efficacy, as well as advocating for policy changes that prioritize informed consent and parental rights. By working together, we can help to create a more just and equitable healthcare system that prioritizes the well-being of all individuals, regardless of their vaccination status. In conclusion, while vaccines have been touted as a key tool in preventing the spread of diseases, there are legitimate concerns about their potential to cause harm. As Christians, it is essential to approach this issue with a critical and nuanced perspective, considering both the scientific evidence and the biblical teachings that guide our decisions. By doing our own research, seeking out credible sources of information, and advocating for greater transparency and accountability, we can help to promote a more informed and compassionate approach to vaccine policy. Ultimately, our goal should be to prioritize the health and well-being of all individuals, while also upholding the values of autonomy, informed consent, and respect for human life.